and today I am going ghost hunting at Spa. And Spa is actually a fairly new track to me. I did one community race on it a while back, like last September, but I am revisiting it because I have an enduro coming up, a 2.4 hour enduro for CMS, and that's on Valentine's Day, actually, February 14th. So I am back on Spa, and this time with a Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO. And I was actually looking at different cars, trying different cars to see what would be best. I mean, this car is beautiful. I love the way it feels. It feels alive. It is fast, but sometimes I just feel like I'm driving on a knife's edge. Most of the time, actually, but I like it. So when I think about enduro races, I'm not quite sure, or I wasn't quite sure if this car was the best choice for me. But I did test some cars. I tested the Lexus, which I liked. I tested the McLaren as well. But I came back to this one because I've spent so much time in the Ferrari 488 EVO that I just know what it's going to do. I feel connected to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and load a setup that I had been practicing with. And there we go. So far in this car, I've done about, let's see, 35 laps, and now I'm going to go ghost hunting. It took me a while. It's one of those tracks where I feel it's just so complex that there's so many turns that I have yet to figure out, so the more I drive it, then the more I'll feel comfortable in it, and, well, we'll just go from there. Thanks for joining me. All right. Let's do it, folks. All right, so this is my first lap today. So I'm just going to not take it slowly, but I'm just going to take it more conservatively. Honestly, I was up late last night, hot lapping as well, and I think it was probably like 11 o'clock. And I went to bed, and I was still kind of pumped up with all this adrenaline, hot lapping, and trying to beat my time, which is, my best time so far is 2:21.9. But I'm still trying to find ways to get around the track faster. What's up, Richard? How's it going? This time I do not have Gregor to help me and coach me around this track, so this is how I usually kind of take this track. I do have to lift here, by the way, just because I've tried taking Eau Rouge flat. I still haven't been able to do so, but I think I'll get up to that point. Hopefully. So let's see. We're going to brake at the 100 board, trail braking, taking that curb, and I have watched Coach Dave Academy videos and have learned how to drive the Ferrari from there. Let's see. Oh boy, it's a little too fast around that corner. Needed to slow the car down just a bit more. Like I said, this is my first lap, so consider it a warm-up. Oops, braking way too late on that one. Braking way too late. I also think about this time as warming my brain up, trying to catch up with the car. Trail braking around here. See, I shouldn't be getting on the gas so early over there. This is where I have a hard time with patience. And I actually lose a lot of time here, or my lap goes invalid. So let's see. You have to lift too, yeah. It's so hard. I don't know how some people go through their flats. Whoa, also there. Usually I can make it through their flat, but okay, here we go. This is my first flying lap. Whoops. Let's make it a good one. So I'm braking at the 100 board, slowing it way down, trail braking, trying to get in here, and getting on the gas. I seem to be losing a lot of time there. Okay. Getting on the gas a bit earlier this time. Whoa! Alright, so I'm going to be braking at the start of the curb or at the 100-meter board. Trail braking. Whoa, there we go. I kind of stick one wheel in there. Getting all the way to the left. Whoa! Lifting here. Into fourth. Braking at the curb. Oh boy, trying to stay in. Whoa, that's way too much. But like I said, I think my brain is also trying to warm up this morning. Braking under the bridge. Actually, that was a little late. Losing time here, but I know it's invalid. Ooh, missed that apex. Wake up, brain. Oh boy. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me. This is my second lap ghost hunting in the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO. Still waking my brain up, I think, this morning. Going on to the third flying lap. It's hard to take that first corner quickly. I'm not even sure what the trick is. I think it's just to be smooth. Here we go. Lift slightly off here, back on the gas. I don't think that was a full lift. I tried not to. Sometimes I just feel like I have to, but not in this case. All right. Whew, that was close. That's such a tricky corner. Oh. Okay. I have to be smoother, especially in that corner. Calm down. I don't have my coach here today. Sorry about that. Just learning by doing, basically. Yeah, I'm getting it, but I feel like I'm stuck. So we will see. Sometimes it helps racing AI and then coming back to ghost hunting. I feel like it's that moment of straightening the wheel out and getting on the gas where I'm losing a lot of time. Whoa! That felt a little different than I normally take Eau Rouge. So 223. Let's make it clean. I'm just gonna concentrate on keeping it clean. Oh boy. Oh. Let's try this again. I wasn't braking enough, trail braking it enough, so I carried too much speed into that corner. Let's see. All right, lost a lot of time on that first corner already, but that's okay. So the gears I'm using here is from the Coach Dave Academy video where I watch Gregor Schill do one lap. So slowed it down, braked it down, and basically trying to copy it. Easier said than done. Oh, slow. He goes into third here and then shifts up. Oops, curb got me. I'm waiting a tad bit too long to get on the gas. I feel it. Okay. Oops, got the curb. Got the sausage. All right. So, a little faster. Not fast though. I hesitated actually. I was like, oh. I actually got through there a bit quicker and I surprised myself and hesitated. So that's what happened there. That did feel better though. What's up everybody? Thanks for tuning in and joining me. I'm just trying to beat my own time chasing this ghost around Spa in this Ferrari 488 EVO. I'm just focusing on trying to keep it clean right now and tidy. Ooh, I think I lost some time there. Ah, that ghost. There we go. Whoa. Patience, come on. Ah! I had to lift. I didn't want to, but I wanted to keep it a clean lap, so hey, better safe than sorry. Let's see if I could catch up to it right here. All right, a bit faster in the 222s. Hey, that felt better. Obviously, it's only fractions of a second better, but better. I consider their progress. Lift a little. Oh, hit that curb. Seeing if we can keep it clean, and yes. Oh, Spa. It's such a challenging track. Here we go. Losing a bit of time. Ah. Oh no! I got impatient. Oh boy, way out. I tend not to downshift to third, right. Oops, too much gas. Too much curb. I think I'm just taking too much curb also in some areas as well. Seems like it is making it a bit harder to get around some corners. Ah, that adrenaline. Oh my gosh. Let's make this one a clean one. Next one, we're just gonna write that one off. Okay. I think I just have to slow down a little more coming into that corner because I'm losing speed on exit. This ghost already got to like half a second on me. So when I don't hook my wheel into that curb, then I kind of, say fly off, but kind of. Let's see. Oh my gosh. We're not gonna give up. We're just gonna continue with it. It's still clean. Let's see what we could do with it. Okay. No, I knew it too. Like I didn't want to lift on that one. So yeah, we're just gonna take a break. I'm gonna say hi to you folks in chat. Thanks for joining me on this ghost hunt. Let's see. Okay, turn in a little later on the first right-hander. Going for slightly later apex. Okay, and that's corner number 1. And that's kind of what I thought. I just have to do it. because right now I'm coming into that corner and I'm still thinking like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of questions in my head for turn one. So definitely try that. Good afternoon, TGO Alves. How's it going? I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much for following, Sir Psycho. Thanks, Somnesia, for chatting. Thanks, Kona Coco. I like that name. And thanks for following. I did call shout out to Sir Psycho. Thanks for following Ben Almighty Thor. Ben Almighty Thor. I think I'm supposed to say it like that. Hola, Angel. How's it going? I have to lift there. That's the last corner before the bus stop. Do I have to lift there? I can't take it flat? Okay. I don't know. I know I'm not the pro level, but I don't see people lifting there. If I actually take the right entry, I think I can go flat there. That's the trick, right? Everything leading up to that corner has to be perfect. So yeah, that's kind of the problem. Some nice green tea. All right, folks, let's do it. Drift towards the corners early instead of thinking about apex. Ah, yeah, that's the rally instinct. So I have to consciously really try to later apex pretty much everything, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Let's just focus on later apexing. Like that? That was a little later. And it requires a lot of thinking. So sometimes thinking equals a bit of hesitation just to make sure that I'm doing it right. Oh boy, it's okay. That's fine. I'm thinking about also maybe making some changes to my setup, but let's see. Ooh, little push there. Losing bunches of time. I don't think I've been as frustrated on any other track than I have been on Spa. There's a lot of very tricky corners. Ah! I'm taking that one too early. All right. I feel like it might just be time for an AI race. So let's see what I can do. That was a little later as far as turning into turn one. That was kind of a big lift, but I kind of felt I had to, just to make it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. That was definitely slow, but I didn't completely lose it. Whoa. Ah, don't lose it here. Don't lose it. Boom. No. Okay, I think it's time for a race, folks, because sometimes I just think too much. And like Gregor says, I think too much around every corner about basically everything that I need to improve. And I should be actually focusing on just one thing. So I think that means I have to race AI because that helps me focus on just keeping up, passing them, all kinds of racecraft, and not so much on like focusing on everything being perfect. Let's see. We're gonna do a quick race. 10 minutes? Let's see. 1 o'clock? I think that's good. 10 minutes. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna bring the opponent's skill level down to 90, just because I'm having such a challenge here at Spa. I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. Okay, Sim Racer Guy, how's it going? Okay. Yes, Sim Racer Guy. I actually have been recording some of my laps, and I'm not great at like looking at the data, and I still have a ton to learn about reading and analyzing the Motec data. However, one thing that I am working on is working with my real life crew chief who has a background in road racing and has been to a lot of these tracks all over the world. And he was one of the engineers for Nissan back when they were racing, back in the old days when they had a bunch of cars. And so he also used to work at Motec as well. So I'm just funneling some of this information, and he's not a gamer. He does a lot of research on ACC, and he just wants to see if the Motec data that ACC is collecting is basically all the information that real life race cars are collecting as well. So I've been just giving him that and taking some input on that as well. That's right, Benel. My Fiesta at Snowdrift. That is actually Snowdrift Rally was my favorite rally event. I loved driving and racing on the ice and snow. No, I am not. I haven't competed in Rally America for many years now, and I don't even know actually as far as AMA goes what's happening all because of the COVID period and what have you. Let's see. I'm reading your comments. Somnesia after the hairpin. Head down to no name. Try to keep a little further to the right before turning. Okay. Ah. Got it. Yes. Oh. Some racer guy. Yeah, and I feel it's been very challenging, especially with this Ferrari. So I've been practicing actually with the Lexus. I've taken out the McLaren, which I actually really like, but I feel like it's hard to get a fast time in for some reason. But it's very easy to control. That's right. Okay, so we're just gonna start this race. I think 90 skill level for AI seemed about right. Oh, I didn't even look at tire temps or anything, but hey, we will see what happens. I'm running 62 liters of fuel for a 10-minute race, so we will see what happens. I think the trick is at the start is to just get through Eau Rouge cleanly. especially on cold tires. That will be very tricky here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay. Let's see.
Car on the right.
Yikes. All right.
Car on the right.
Okay, so also
Clear on the right.
this corner, where to brake.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh yeah, I have cold tires. I forgot about that. Just went down to third to hold me on track. Let's see what happens here. Okay, what's happening there? What are they doing? This is very tricky. They're swapping spots. Usually I'm in 6th gear. I don't need to be in 6th gear right now. Oh, come on. Let's see. All right. What to do? What to do?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah. Oops. Got the grass. Oops. Just have to be patient. Whoa. Can I squeeze here? No. 5 more minutes.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Huh.
You're halfway through. Keep pushing.
How to get through traffic at Spa?
Car on the left.
Come on.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, yikes. What do I do? Just wait. Just wait.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay. Still very, very slow times, but at least I'm not thinking and I'm practicing a little racecraft getting through traffic here at Spa. Oops, didn't want to lift there. Just under 2 minutes to go. Wow. Don't break, Lambo.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Okay. Let's see what I can do here. I do like practicing with AI sometimes, especially at the beginning. Whoa.
Car on the left.
Yep. Come on. What do I do? Whoa.
Clear on the left.
That was a racing incident. Ah. Come on. Come on, Lambo. Just have to wait here. Practice and patience.
Fingers on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Whoa.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Lost a lot of time there. Here we go. Come on. Nope, not fast enough. Come on. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Car on the
Yay.
left.
Come on. No.
Clear on the left.
Ah.
Please finish the race. Alright, checkered flag.
There we go.
Take the best.
So that was a good first race with the AI. I feel like I did pretty well as far as figuring out
Car on the right.
where
Clear on the
and
right.
when to pass, and also staying patient for the most part. Staying patient for me, I feel like, is a tough thing to do, especially when you're racing, right? All right, let's watch the replay. There we go. All right, here we go. Looking at the chat, everyone, thank you so much for joining in on the stream. It's a little frustrating, you know, trying to get fast on a new track, and I feel like I'm kind of at a plateau, but I haven't spent a lot of time on this track, maybe about a total of 40 something laps, maybe 50 laps. So we started ghost hunting, hot lapping, and I kind of just started thinking too much, so I thought, hey, why don't I go into an AI race, and that way I could just concentrate on racing. So there we go. Thank you so much for following. DJ Decoy, how's it going? C Carpenter, how are you? There you go. I should do better after this race. I feel like everything I was trying to get perfect. I mean, I'm still trying to get perfect, right? I want to know exactly when to brake, how much throttle, how much braking I should utilize in each corner, and then also hopefully that will stick into my muscle memory. So, but I think that was a good start. I still wonder if I should stick with the Ferrari or maybe even try another car. So the question is, had I given the other cars, like the Lexus or the McLaren, enough of a chance to get used to, you know? Like the Lexus, I really liked it. I like the stability. However, when I made a mistake and it behaved in one way or another, I didn't have that natural instinct or that muscle memory I do with this 488 EVO, just because of the amount of time I spent in it. But I love, love, love the way the car looks. All right. Just gonna take a little sip of tea. All right. we are going to quit. How's it going, Walter? My day is starting off to be really good. And, you know, I started ghost hunting, and that went okay. I feel like I want to be faster. I'm not quite sure how. Sometimes I just have to slow it down and focus on the lines, especially taking later apexes. But other than that, I am doing well. Like I was saying earlier, um, Spa, for some reason, has me a little more frustrated as far as learning all the different corners, more so than other tracks. Should I stay? Okay, folks, would you like me to try a different car? And I feel like when I was trying the Lexus or the McLaren, I was still kind of getting used to what lines to take, where I can put the power down, and so forth. So let me know if you think I should drive or just try another car to see if I do any better. Yes, the Ferrari is so sensitive. And one thing I did do, let's start this session. And the reason I went back to the Ferrari is because I just feel one with it. Like I know what it's doing at all times. I feel like not there's no question what I should be doing, um, but as far as the feedback it's giving me, I know exactly where it's at, and it's up to me to give it the right inputs. Whereas the other cars, I know where it's at, but as far as how it handles when I put this input in or that input in is still up in the air, to be honest. Found you coped. That's right. I did cope. Let's see. I'm not using the safe preset. I'm using my little modded preset. Mechanical grip. One thing I did want to choose or try, and I'm not quite sure if this is the right thing to do. Oh wow, interesting. Is to get rid of the rear wing and see how that goes. It might not go so well in Eau Rouge, but let's try it. Haha, Dead Pixels, how's it going? Just trying some things out in this setup.
Green light, go, go, go.
Alright, so it could be a bit squirrely, but right now I'm just gonna try to do a clean lap. I'm not even gonna push it. I'm just gonna try to feel the car out, feel what difference having zero rear wing makes in one lap. Let's see. I experimented with more rear wing yesterday, like setting it on 3. Versus 2. So we will see. Will it be faster down the straight? So that's a theory. But how will it be in corners? Oops. Not sure what happened there. That was clean. Oops. Oops, why did I downshift to first? I do not know. All right. That did feel a lot faster. I'm still taking that apex pretty early. But look at that. Look at the time that I gained. So that's interesting. Lifting a little. Ah! Ah! Alright, that's fine. It's invalidated. Sure, I gained some time there by going so wide. Maybe not. I really like this. This is a good exercise as far as adjusting the driving. Ah! And just really focusing on the amount of traction I have. That's what I would normally call traction sensing in real life. Oh boy. Yikes. Ah. Okay. So that was an experiment as far as how quickly I could put the throttle down. But let's revisit that. Let's start that again. Looking at my timetables. Here we go. Cool. 222. What's up, Chocolate Slayer? How's it going? I feel like maybe I should try a race in this setup. Couple of clicks to the rear wing. Will I be faster? Should I turn up the skill level of AI? Right now I have the AI set at 90. I feel like that's about right, but interesting. The delta doesn't lie. Oh, I completely lifted off the throttle there. So I actually meant to only partially lift on Eau Rouge until I can keep my foot flat and make it. Oh, skitty. Whoa. Yikes. Well, I kind of feel like the rear wing would have helped in that situation. I mean, I know I didn't go about that turn perfectly, but I am not used to it being so light in the rear end. Oh, thank you, Walter. I appreciate that. And what's up, Zach Levine? How are you? Things are going well. I'm just trying to really gain control of this Ferrari, testing out a few different settings to see what works best for me and how it affects my lap time. Now, I'm no pro, but I'm just really trying to get my time down. And it's been an interesting test. The amount of time I gain on that corner, turn number 1, is incredible. And I feel like, well, that's the only change that I've made, so I feel like it's just due to no rear wing, but it's also a very slow speed corner, so would that affect it anyway? My guess would be no. You tell me, folks. Oh, yeah. Uh. Hmm. I think I have to wait a bit longer to get on the throttle without any rear wing, but we're gonna take a few more laps just to test that. Oops. What's up, Malcolm? Malcolm, how's it going? Sorry about that. Little tongue-tied. Let's see. Okay, let's try to keep it clean. Oh, way too hot into that corner. Okay, start over. Oh boy, the challenges, right? What time is it? It is 1 minute away from 12 p.m., so it is midday. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, the west coast of the US. We are on Pacific Standard Time. So I know a lot of you who are watching, or a lot of people who normally watch, are either from the UK, from Europe, all parts of the world, to be honest, and I love it. I love that we can all connect and share our passion for sim racing. All right, here we go. Not exactly off to a great start, but still better than seeing a red delta. Okay. Ah, from NorCal. I like NorCal. It's pretty chill. Whoa. It's definitely more squirrely, and I don't know at what speed you will start to feel the downforce from the wing. Whoa. What do you think, folks? Maybe we'll do one click. One click of wing. Maybe we'll just try a different car. The learning part. Yeah, Malcolm, you know, the learning part is great, especially at the beginning when you see yourself progress over time and learning the track and when you can put the power down and how to take these corners. And then you get to a plateau. And when the plateau is not that fast, then it gets a bit frustrating. Brake bias could be, yep, could be something I could change. But we could go back. Maybe give it one click. So I had it at 2 clicks initially. I brought it down to 0. Last night I tried 3. I think, actually, when it was at 3 was when I got my fastest time, which was 2:21.9 last night. However, I might be losing time on the straights. I don't know. Let's just try this. 1 click at a time. So the question I asked earlier to you folks is, should I try a different car? Should I try a Lexus? Should I try the McLaren? Those are both cars that I've tried on this track earlier this week. And then I went back to the Ferrari because I'm just so familiar with it, basically. Oops, I completely lifted there. I have to remember to only partially lift. Okay, so I'm off to a pretty good start. Let's try to keep this clean. Oh, yikes. That's okay. I lost. Oops, got the grass. It's okay. Whew. I felt like I had to lift there, otherwise it would be invalid. Oh. I tried to turn in later, like take a later apex there. Oh boy, missing that. Alright, well that didn't go so well, but let's try again because we were off to a good start. Oh boy, that's not good. That's okay, we're just gonna hold it. We're just gonna keep going. I did say the last time that I wasn't gonna lift completely off the throttle, yet I did, so I have to remember that. Oops. This is the part that I am unsure of. Not this part exactly, but this turn. Oh, I don't have to lift. Okay, so somehow I made up a lot of time. Wow, I made up a lot of time on that last chicane. I could have taken a later apex there. Amnesia, I will read your message once I'm out of the driver's seat. Oh, I lifted again. Like completely. But this is promising because now I'm consistently seeing more of a progression in my times. Come on, Ghosty. Oops. Come on. I could have been on the throttle a bit earlier, but that felt good. Oh boy. Not the best entry. I lost it. Ugh. Don't you hate when that happens? That's okay. But it just goes to show, I mean, where I'm picking up time and where I'm losing time, and also where I have to focus on, or where I have to learn to take those corners. Thanks for following, Doug. There we go. That was so much better. That just felt good because I was able to keep some momentum and not really slow the car down to a halt like it had been in most other laps. Ah, okay. Wow. So I partially lifted. I remembered not to fully lift off the throttle. Okay, let's just go for it. Keep it clean. Okay, making sure not to overdrive the car. Ah, that ghost. Come over here. Here we go. Whoa. Carrying that momentum through the corner. Okay. Here we go. Ah, that wasn't the best entry. Here we go. Let's see if we could do this flat. Oh, that ghost! I hate when the ghost shows up in front of me. All right, let's try to keep this clean. Please. Please. Oops, I missed that apex. Ah, no. Still, that was my all-time personal best, so I feel good about that. Oh boy, I wasn't paying attention. Whew, sweating here. A lot of adrenaline going through my veins. Okay, not too bad. I just have to remember that the delta is based on my last time, which is my personal best. Whoa. Okay. Whew. It's those moments where I just have to stay calm. Ooh, missed that apex. That costed me a lot. And all those little moments. Missing a lot of my reference points. Well, a bit too much. And for that section, the last section, where I asked, do I have to lift? I guess it just depends. If I'm coming into fast, then I should be lifting. I shouldn't be fighting the car and going into understeer. Yeah, it's not ideal, but ooh, that's not ideal either. But I feel like if I need to, I should. Alright, so my best so far, and my personal best of all the laps I've ever done, is 2:21.795. So last night, my personal best at 11 o'clock at night was 2:21.9. So I'm happy with that. It's just, you know, chasing down those fractions of a second. And sometimes it comes together, sometimes you discover things, but I feel like unless you're doing a ton of laps, then you won't even realize where you can improve. So yeah, for me, I think it's just seat time. And then finding that flow. And like, I know the reference points. I've looked at a lot of track guides and videos and talk about where you're braking, where you're turning, when you put on the throttle, and then I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, you know, it feels a little disconnected, and then you find that flow from corner to corner that really is where you find that time, I think. Aloha, John B. Marine. How's it going? Thank you so much for following Titan Petros. I appreciate that. Titan Petros. Well, it takes time, and I really try to focus. I started playing ACC in August, so I really want to be fast, but I'm not as fast as I want to be, and I feel like that's always the case with everybody, no matter what level you're at, right? Hey Nathan, how's it going? Yeah, it's tough to do it correctly every time. I feel like Somnesia, we're gonna play the replay while we chat, that in order for me to just go flat into that corner, Campus and Stavelot, everything has to be perfect coming into it, whether it's your speed, your line, your entry point. Otherwise, you just have to adjust for anything that's not perfect. Thank you, Ronnie. Chocolate Slayer, you know, I've never played iRacing, and it's something that I really do want to get into because there's so many things you can race. And my husband plays it a little, but with a lot of the races that I compete in are in ACC, I just don't want to split my time at this moment. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up, right? It's like I want to play ACC and iRacing, but if the feeling of the cars and maybe the reference points of each track are different, I feel like I might be messing myself up in ACC. Thanks, John. Aloha honua. That's right. I still have a long way to go in the simulator world. I am just a rookie at this point, and yeah, I love the learning process, but I feel like the more I get into like the Motec and the setup and learning properly how to set up my car as well, that will help a lot in my growth in sim racing. Nathan, yes, sometimes it will not grip the road, as I've learned. Oh my gosh, Richard, yeah. I don't know how people drive for 24 hours. I think my longest stint has been like 65 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 2 weeks in ACC. I'm glad you love it, Chocolate Slayer. All right, I think I'm ready for an AI race. Now, if you recall, I changed the arrow, and that's when I got this time right here. I don't even want to look at my timetables, but okay. All right. So I'm happy about that because even though they're not the fastest times, they're all valid. I mean, last night I probably did like 25 laps and it was completely red down to the bottom of the page. And I think I had maybe 2 valid laps. So now I'm really concentrating on where I'm putting my car now that I know where I can put the power down and what it feels like around the track. That is a full day of racing. Oh my gosh. Practice makes you better. That's right, Rene. Not only practice, but perfect practice makes perfect. And that is one thing that I did learn from real life racing. It's not just, seat time, because a lot of seat time when you're tired or you're not completely focused, you have some bad habits that you pick up and then it gets saved into your muscle memory. That's not what I want. I want perfect practice because I want to be perfect every time. All right. Um, should I click it up to 92 skill level? We'll see how that works. We'll do a 10-minute race. That's right, Richard. I mean, there's some insanely fast people, also known as aliens, out there. How are they that fast? I have no idea. I'm sure they just deep dive into everything, like the Motec data, analyzing everything, and also just spending hours upon hours behind the wheel of their sim. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Gran Turismo, did you see GT? Why did his name just slipped my mind? GT, Super GT, Super GT this weekend. He did a charity race. I think it was 200 laps of the Nürburgring to raise money for a school in the Philippines. And hats off to him. He raised, I think, over 20,000 pounds, and that was incredible. I love seeing charity races like that. Okay, current setup. We are going to go into this one right here. We're going to go one click down on the rear wing. It is a bit more squirrely, but I'm just going to go for it. Maybe I could just get used to it. Maybe not for a 2.4-hour race, but for now, for 10 minutes. Let's see if I can hold on to that. Okay, we're gonna go to the tires. It seemed pretty good at where it was. As far as the fuel, yeah, I definitely need more than 2 liters. Why? That was interesting. Okay, why is it set at 2 liters? Okay, let's do some fuel calculations here. It says 3.7 liters a lap, and we know that's just kind of the default, but I'm just going to go with it. 3.7 liters a lap, 60 times 10, 600. 600, okay, let's see. What's my time? 2.21, let's just say. 132.6, 600 divided by 132.6 means I'll do 4.5 laps. 4.5 laps times, we'll just say I'll do 6 laps because I've run out of gas on races and it's just the worst thing ever. 3.7, 22.2. We're just going to put 23 liters in there. 23 liters. And keep in mind that when I've been hot lapping, they only give us 10 liters all the time, so might be a little different feel. However, the last AI race that I did do, I had, I think, 62 liters, so shouldn't be too bad. Let's do it! Alright. Here we go, folks. Yes. Richard, I feel you. It's hard to keep that concentration, and I'm working on staying more focused for longer stints. Okay. So the tricky part is through Eau Rouge. But the tricky part is all of Spa, to be honest. Oh yeah, it won't let me do that.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Quick 10-minute race, folks. Yeah.
Right. Car on the right.
Okay. This kind of scares me. Like where to brake.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh no.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yikes! Oh. I did not expect that Lexus to brake that early, but I should have expected it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Whoa. I'm glad it was clear at the last moment. I did not expect that. Whoops. Yikes, that was close. Alright, so let's do it. Turn 1, everybody. Oh! Okay. Please tell me I didn't get a penalty for that. Come on. Whoops.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Track limits. Okay. Oops, missed that. Come on. Yay! I left did just a fraction on that. Okay. Yikes. Completely missing that apex. Well,
Car on the left.
whoops.
Clear on the
No!
left.
Lost a lot of time there. I have a 1 track cut warning.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Trying to feel like I'm getting sloppy in some areas.
Way through. Not over yet.
Alright, well that's good. Whoa. Please tell me that wasn't a track cut. Yes.
Car on the left.
Come on.
Clear on the left.
Settle this car. Whew. I feel like I held my breath that whole section. Okay, patience. Use all of the track. Cool. Right here. Put the power down early. Ooh. No. Sometimes it does that. All right, just over 3 minutes. Oh, come on.
Well done, mate.
right. Let's see how we do this through Eau Rouge. Wow, flames coming out of that McLaren.
Car on the left.
Cool. Let's do it. Come on.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Woo. Just over a minute left. Oh boy. I looked at the time there. That wasn't the ideal line, but hey. Oh. Don't break. Oh.
Right, man. Neither is good.
No. See, I need more practice on that, following cars that closely. Come on. Let's see if we can get this person. We got it. Latch on. Go, Ricky Bobby. Here we go. Come on. Off the gas. Patience. There we go. Using all of the track. Come on. I think we have one more lap. Okay, I learned my lesson last time. Ah!
Leader has finished the race.
Oh, there we go.
Right, man. Race is over.
Ah, all right. So I feel like that was a decent race, aside for that penalty where I was just behind that one car, and I should have backed off a bit, but I didn't. I thought that I could anticipate the amount of braking and when that the Lambo was braking. So, oh well. AI, you know. But it's so good as far as learning a little bit of racecraft. I know racing AI will never replace racing real people and that experience that you get, but especially at the start, right? When you're learning a track, you're learning where to go fast. You're trying to figure out where you can pass. For me, I'd much rather race AI and figure all that out before I jump into a lobby with real people. All right, here we go. Just looking at chat. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging in there and watching this race. That was really fun. That's right. Oh, folks, I love all your comments, and even though I can't read them during my race, I love that you're all chatting as well. You think you can take the backstretch flat out, but you can't. Interesting. Thank you. I think this is the very first time, which is weird, that I've placed top 5 against AI, and I usually have it set at like 90 to 95 skill level, and this was set to 92, and I set it low on purpose because, well, I mean, to be honest, I didn't want to be left behind in the pack, so just having that experience and racecraft with the AI was really awesome. It really helped. Oh, Nathan, yes, I was a stunt double in Hawaii 5 and that was really, really fun. It's fun because not only, is it cool to do it, but they have you do all kinds of things that you would never really do in real life, of course, because it's illegal, like break into warehouses, being hoisted up and blacking out the video cameras and stealing like stuff, hot wiring a car, and driving it through a fence with your buddies and sparks everywhere. I mean, yeah, that's a really fun job. Thank you. Ah, you like the black and pink livery? And the thing about having the black and pink livery, oh, look at this, is that if people who are in the game, like you're in a lobby, and they don't have my livery as like I didn't send them the file, so if they don't have it on their computer, then they don't see this fancy livery. However, because the purple and pink livery was created in game, everybody has it, so everybody can see it, and that's the difference also. So if I know, like, I'm in a multiplayer lobby online, then I'll just go to my other livery. But if I know that I'm going to be racing in a series and they have this fancy schmancy livery, then I'll definitely rock this one because I absolutely love it. Okay, so we have about 20 more minutes to go. Maybe we'll do another hot lap session to see if that AI race has helped me, and then I'll get back into another AI race, maybe. I think so. Ah, blue and gold. Blue and gold are classic colors. All right, back to hot lapping. And I like to alternate because, like I said, sometimes I just get too in my head when I'm hot lapping. I'm just trying to do everything perfectly. Of course, that's how you're supposed to do it. But one question that I wanted to ask you folks as sim racers, or when you're hot lapping or racing, what are you thinking of? Like, what goes through your head? Do you listen to music while you're racing? I know a lot of people do. I don't, because it just distracts me and I feel like I have to stay focused. Yes. Well, Nathan, this 488 design, so this was created by M.N. Koshiro. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's one of the top livery designers in Forza. And we're just going to knock the rear wing down to 1 and see if I can keep it on track again.
Go, go, go.
So this livery, let's show it to you. There you go. It's really cool. I don't want to get into the camera because I don't want to take so much time to do that. But this livery is on, I believe, a Focus RS. No, it's the Gymkhana 9 Focus RS Rallycross car, the Hoonigan car. So if you get that car, it's a similar livery. The character is slightly different, but that's what MN Koshiro based it on. So yeah, it's really cool. All right, let's switch back to that view. Have one more sip of tea. Let's do it, folks. Let's see if we can get down to low 221s, and that's my goal. Just keep shaving off like hundredths, tenths of a second. Hundredths would be fine, but tenths is what we're looking for. That's true. That's true. I never really thought about that, to be honest. I'm so focused on driving that liveries kind of fall down the list of priorities. Yeah, the red and black with gold stars or silver stars. It depends how far back you want to go in Stargirl racing history. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do now. Yikes. Ah, no. It's okay. I will try to stay on the track. I will try to get my best time. Oops. I got on the gas a bit too early. Slidey, slidey. Oops. Whenever I'm hot lapping, also whenever I'm racing, I ask the question, what goes through your head? And for me, it's everything I have to do. For example, I'm like, okay, look at the curb, brake at the curb, trail brake, and patience, and get on the gas. And I just talk myself through every single corner. Unless, of course, there's cars I have to pass, or a car is passing me, then my focus changes to that. But a lot of times I find myself somewhat alone on the track. So yeah, just to keep me focused. Oh, I was quite far away from that apex. All right. I think I'm losing time again on that corner. I have to square it off a bit more. I feel like I reverted to turning in quite a bit earlier than I have been. Okay. That felt fast. I don't know if it was. It just felt fast. Folks, thanks for hanging out and watching me hopefully progress. Or just watching the journey, really. I should have been in third. Oops. Ah, I wanted to get on that curb. Come on, Ghosty. Let's go. Here we go. Oh boy. Lost it just a bit there. No, I will not lift off the gas. To lift just a little there. I keep missing that last apex, or the apex on that curb. Alright. It's not great, but it's alright. Oh, too much. Too much speed into that corner. No! Okay. I thought it was going to be invalidated, but I'm just glad it's not. Now, I have to make up all kinds of time. Wow. That was interesting. I got the curb, but I didn't spin. Interesting, because I only have the rear wing set at 1 click versus 2 or 3, which technically has more downforce. So I thought, especially in that situation, then it would have sent me into a spin. There we go. Come on. I feel it. I feel like I can get this ghosty. Urgh. I usually catch up with the ghost around here. Ah. I didn't lift. Come on! No! Okay, that's fine. I found all kinds of time there. Ah, oh, still not. That's really not my personal fastest lap. That's only my personal fastest lap in this session. So I think, as we recall, my personal fastest lap was 2:21.6. Come on. I can taste the ghost. Come on, slowly. Ah, no. Just means we have to catch up a bit more. There we go. Now on the gas. So that felt better. Did it Did I gain time? I just don't know. Come on, Ghosty. Get over here. Ah! No! No! You know how that feels. I know all of you have been through that, but okay, it wouldn't have been my personal best anyway. Oops. Interesting. Let's try to keep the delta right there. Yikes. Ouch. I know what I did there. And I was thinking about it as it happened. I think I turned in a little too late. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's keep going. So close. See? Wait, 221.894. Yeah, I believe that's just in this session. Getting down there. What was I doing at that point, Amnesia? Was I getting on the gas a little too early? Ah, thanks. I love Spider-Man as well, and this is a Tokidoki Spider-Man shirt. I felt like I needed some superpowers today to hunt down this ghost. I think the good thing is that even though, I haven't beat my personal best of today, I'm finding different areas where I'm picking up time, and that's where seat time comes in play. I mean, look at that. First corner, what? Okay, here we go. Turning in earlier. So, Amnesia, I think what the that you're talking about was while I was going up Eau Rouge, and I actually hit the curb, I think, maybe. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Too fast, too fast. We're just gonna stop it right here. I need to slow it down a bit more coming into that corner. I'm not gonna go around the whole track. I want to do a fast, clean lap. Foul time, that's right. The last 5 minutes. And we always joke, when I'm instructing, whether it's at the rally school or for different manufacturers like BMW, you never tell the driver the driver who's just there to either learn or have some fun, participate in the driving experience, but you never tell them that it's their last lap, because awful things will happen, or could happen, usually happens. Come on. Yes. I wasn't sure if my car would make it or stay on track or invalidate the lap. Let's do it. Okay, slowing down to an appropriate speed. There we go. Yikes. Ah! Okay. I feel okay about that. No! Okay, cool. Let's take a flying lap. Just gonna ignore this lap. Yes. Ah. I felt like I lifted a bit too much, but luckily it didn't really affect my delta all that much. There we go. I put down the power a lot sooner than I have done in the past. Oh no. Oh boy. It's okay? Ah. It's always that corner. Let's see what we can do from here to the finish. I was gonna say this is gonna be the final lap, but I feel like we just need one more, you know? Just one more. I feel like I'm too close to a breakthrough. Come on. Ah, no. So that last chicane, I feel like I need to just carry a bit more momentum through that. There we go. Woo! That was a bumpy ride. I turned a bit earlier. I think I turned in the correct spot, or the spot I was planning to, and I lifted off just a little. So I was going into there, I think, a bit faster than I was the last couple times. Ooh. Yeah, come on. Come on, Ghosty. No. The crucial moment. Yes. A little more momentum through the chicane. That's what I said last time, right? Oh, come on. Ah! No! Ah! It was so close. So close. Oh my gosh. What a sad ending. What a sad ending. Loop to loop, that's right. You know, I know you folks, as sim racers, we try to, you know, get each corner and do our perfect corners, and then we try to string it all together. Yeah, don't mess up now. Oh, too late for that. Oh boy. But that was good. That was good. I think I'm gonna just end it here. No. One more time. What's up, J-Man? I'm just gonna have to finish it off with a good note. I've always been that way. Whether it's no, we're just gonna go back. Whether it's bodyboarding, especially bodyboarding, when I was growing up in Hawaii, I would stay in the water for like 8 hours, and and my mom would just tell me to come in, and I was like, no, I'm looking for the perfect wave, and only then can I come in. And then the sun's going down. She's like, come in, we have to go, we have to eat dinner. I'm like, no, I'm waiting for the perfect wave. And then I just felt like you kind of get a somewhat good wave, and then you're happy. So that's what we're doing. I mean, always striving for perfection, but also trying to be realistic at the same time. And we're off to a good start. Oops, there's the wall. Yikes. No, 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 no. No, it's not gonna go downhill from there. Yeah, I agree, John B. Marine. I did. I got ahead of myself, and I was like, the ghost is coming for me now. It's hunting me, and I need to stay ahead of it. So yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Keeping it clean, trying to keep it calm. Like I said, you know the last lap thing that I said never tell the driver that it's their last lap? Well, hey. I held it together until the very end, and then, well, the good thing is we're off to a better start than we were the last lap. I'm not going to hit the wall on the right-hand side. Whoa! I can't believe I held on to the car. All right, so let's do it, folks. We're looking for one clean, fast lap. It doesn't have to be a PB, although I'm always shooting for that. But just ending on a good note, which means one decent lap. One valid lap. Oh, went wide.
Left me wide.
That's okay. I think my brain is fried, so I'm just gonna have to go with that. So 222.53. I was chasing the ghost. I was trying to stay ahead of it and get a personal best in this session, but it didn't work. But with that, thank you so much for thank you so much for hanging in there, for watching me progress and crash at times, and sometimes it doesn't work out. But I think that's the process for everyone. So you know how I feel, and well, my best, personal best, was not in this session. It was in the earlier session, which was, I believe it was 221.7, now that I recall. Last night it was 221.9. So just trying to figure out where I can, where I can just hold on to all the time that I've gained throughout the track and not lose it at the end. So that's the struggle, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I will be live here tomorrow yet again on Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm trying to figure out if I should get into some dirt rally or hit up some random lobbies in ACC. What do you think? Anyway, I will see you here tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, which I believe is 7 p.m. UK time or GMT and 8 p.m. CET. So don't miss it. I will see you then. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night or wonderful day wherever you are. Bye. And thanks for following RWD Ion.